Hi, this is Ms. Zhu, and we're going to talk about setting up your interactive notebook. First of all, the materials that you need is a college ruled lined paper notebook. Now mine is graph paper. Now it's preferred to have graph paper because in times that you need to draw vertical lines, you're able to make your lines very straight by following the lines going vertically. Now if you can't find a graph paper one, I know that Walmart does sell them, but you are welcome to use a line paper one as well. Make sure it's not wide rule, but it has to be college ruled. And you'll notice that the wide rules won't work because when you stick your paper in there on a page, the paper is not going to fit perfectly. It will stick out a little bit and you don't want that. So that's why it's important. It's got to have a plastic cover just like mine. This is a good brand to get. Staples also has a good brand notebook that does that. It's got to be spiral bound so that over time the pages don't fall out. On the very first page, we're going to start numbering page 1, and that's going to be our table of contents. Now, I did put a page number 0. There's really no page number 0. It's just a cover sheet, but I just did it for you if you wanted it. It's a neutral number. We don't really need that. And we're going to start with page 1, and this is going to be your page 1. That's a table of contents. Page 2 and page 3 are also table of contents. So that means here in this page, next page 2 and next page 3, they're both going to be future table of contents. Page 4 and page 5, we've already started notes on page 4 and then homework on page 5, and that's how we're going to follow the pages from in the future. But page 6, we have an SQ5R where we did notes in class, and then 7 is our homework. So that's our table of contents. Feel free to pause the video because I'm going to move on. So on page 4, we started notes. So here were my notes from in class, and I actually at the top I labeled it notes number 9. So anytime you get a worksheet, you're going to want to label that worksheet. It may not be labeled for you, but it would be extra helpful so you know what you're learning in that section. And then here was page 5, and my numbers are right up here at the top. Page 5, and this was homework number 9, and I labeled that, and I was able to hinge this paper in there. Hinging is when I take a sheet of paper. So here was the worksheet that I had, and I'm going to fold a little section at the bottom or the corner on the side, and or sometimes we call it anchoring, and then we'll fold it just like that. And then we're going to put some glue on it. So what kind of glue I need in addition to the notebook is I'm going to need Elmer's glue, a glue bottle. And I'm just going to put one dot here. I'm going to put a dot in the middle, and I'm going to put a dot down at the bottom. And then I'll be ready to glue the page in just like I did already. So my page is already glued, so I can open and flip it, and the glued part is right there. I also have this nice page right here to work with if I need to show extra work, if the worksheet doesn't allow me to do so. Anytime that I need to use an extra page for homework, I just flip to the next page and keep working. You're welcome to anchor in extra sheets of paper for that page to do your homework if you need to. My page 6 was the SQ5R that we did in class today, and there's an example of an SQ5R. Now I chose some easy questions and even a more difficult level 2 question of how do I graph in -3, +2, and I don't really have answers here yet for every question, but your SQ5R doesn't necessarily have to look like mine, but I might go back and highlight x-axis, y-axis, and then these would be the answers over here. I'm going to highlight both of those in yellow, and maybe I would take another color marker highlighter and highlight the origin was my 3rd question, and here is my origin. The answer is over there, so I know it's a little scattery because of the picture. And then page 7 is where I'd begin my math homework on the next page. And then if I need to do more than just this page and I need more space, then I would turn to the next page. and I would actually label this 7A, and maybe I need another page, I would even write 7B over here. And then if I'm done after that, the next page I'd be able to start with 8 on the left and then 9 on the right, and then I would continue from there. Please let me know if you have any more questions, and you can ask me in class. Thank you.